Namaste. Hello friends. How are all of you doing? I hope you have tried out the Sunday menus and got the benefit of it. Today we shall be looking at Monday. And Monday, as all of you know, is for moon, and moon is related to mother. Now in India, it is not only related to mother, it's also related to mama, the maternal uncle. Okay, so why is that? What's the connection between mother and mama? We say Chanda Mama, we show the kids Chanda Mama, right? That's because the vibrations are very relevant to the maternal instinct. That's why. Now, if the moon is strong in anyone's horoscope, then they are very creative people, and they normally make their fortunes in foreign lands. They don't live in their own land. They go abroad and settle down there and make their fortunes there. But if the moon is weak, then it's really quite tricky, because these such people, they are very moody. They have severe mood swings, and they are the people who cry at the drop of the hat, and they get depressed very easily. And if it is very severe, we have all heard the term lunatic, right? Related to the cycles of the moon. So it gets quite depressing. Then they can even go into the asylum if it is weak. Now what happens is, some days we feel very good and some days we feel a little blue, under the sun, as we say, or maybe we are with the moon more. Those are the days we have to look out for. Now on Monday specifically, please don't do any challenging job. I know after the weekend, going to office itself is quite challenging. Getting up and running about and all that mad Monday rush. But as far as possible, consciously don't take up any challenging jobs. It will affect you and you will feel quite depressed then. Other than that, also you should do things which is of self-love, which you love to do. Eat your favorite food and wear your favorite clothes. Coming to clothes, of course, if it is white, it's really good. Now see, I am wearing consciously the clothes to which I am relating as the day. Okay, on Sunday I had worn something reddish. Today I am wearing white, so that you will be able to relate to it very quickly. You look at a white dress Chitra, then okay, she's talking about Monday. Or if it's red, she's talking about Tuesday, things like that. So just to make it easy, and I like to dress up too, of course. Now, wear white colored clothes and preferably wear something newer from your wardrobe. Something fresh, something new. It will make you feel good. Do something that you love. Do something of self-care, like having a massage or something like that. Eat your favorite foods, ice creams, juices. Enjoy your Monday. You will have a very beautiful and peaceful Monday. No Monday blues at all. Okay. Now, the foods that moon likes are salty. Now we can relate to that because water, especially sea water, is salty. So anyways, the moon's favorite foods are salty. It's rice, coconut and water, juicy fruits, milk and dairy products. If you notice, most of them are white predominantly. Now, it's better to avoid tur dal. Okay, so they say the sarhar dal is not very lucky on a Monday, so avoid that. Another tip, if moon and Rahu are in the same house in your horoscope, then it's better to avoid eating rice altogether. Now the details of that I will not go into it now, maybe later. And people, especially Cancerians, they are the ones who are very sentimental, very emotional, and they love staple food, comfort foods. They like ice creams, they like juices. So today we will look at some of the recipes which are relevant to be eaten on a Monday. The favorites of the moon. Come on, let's go and do it. Hello friends. So Monday menu, the first one is tender coconut kheer. Come on, I'll show you what all we require. This is tender coconut, I have chopped it into small pieces. This is tender coconut water. This is coconut milk, and of course all the dry fruits, cashews and kismis. That's dry grapes and badam and elaichi here. I got these grapes from Katra when I went to Vaishno Devi 2 weeks ago. Just look at the length of each one. I mean, it's amazing, you know.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
And it tastes also very nice.
Give me some. I'll just.
Yeah, sure. Come, we will start preparing it.
Yeah.
So, first, okay, switch on the stove.
Perfect.
Add the tender coconut water and these chopped tender coconut bits.
Perfect.
Okay. Now we will be adding just 1 spoon of sugar. Now this is the first time I had this kheer was in Windsor Manor, and it was so amazing that I called the chef and asked you for the recipe.
Of course.
And from that time it's a hot favorite in our house.
Well, that's why we are seeing it today.
Yeah, and I want to actually, you know, show something different. That's the whole purpose. Now there are so many kheers. All of them have dairy products, and because of that, you know, they all will pertain to the moon.
Yeah.
But one thing is, I have turned vegan recently, so I'm using a lot of coconut and coconut milk. In fact, even my coffee is made with coconut milk. Bullet coffee, coconut oil or coconut milk. And it's, believe me, it's yummy. I never thought it was possible.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in South India, I used to love coconut milk as well. It just goes with everything.
Especially the stew and all.
Not the ones they sell here in like forms of powder. That thing isn't all that great.
The fresh one.
Yeah.
Actually, coconut milk is used a lot in regions of Kerala.
Yeah.
The coastal regions. But yes, it's far healthier than milk.
Of course.
Everybody, you know, agrees to that nowadays.
Yeah.
So I have added 1 spoon of sugar, and tender coconut water, and the pieces.
Now it's coming to a boil.
It doesn't have to cook. The minute it comes to a boil, we can add the coconut milk to it.
Perfect.
Now the tender coconut pieces have been cooked. The water has come to a rolling boil. That's more than enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to cook very well. And I add the coconut milk. Wow.
That looks really nice. It's already
Now,
got like a
when
really
this-
good texture to it.
When this boils, and it's like drinking consistency.
Yeah.
And I have the elaichi here, which I'll be adding to it, powdered elaichi for flavoring.
Wow.
And in the meanwhile, let's get the dry fruits ready.
Okay, so here are the dry fruits, and
Yeah, just a little bit of ghee, quarter spoon. That's it.
so these will
And
be
as-
added to that.
Yes.
Okay.
This it's nice to have it fried, you know. Otherwise, it has a little raw taste.
Yeah.
So when you just roast it and then put it in that, it gives it
It
added
gives a,
taste. That's all. So just add all this. It has cashew, it has badam, and it has got those lovely long grapes when it fries also. As I was telling you, know, just look at the size of these grapes.
Wow.
Isn't it yummy?
Yeah.
It's really so nice. You know, the minute I saw, I couldn't resist. So I'm adding all these fried mawa to it, dry fruits.
Yeah, and now they look golden.
That is it. Oh well.
Wow.
Such a easy dish and so delicious, so delicious. It's unbelievable. And you can have it hot, you can have it chilled. Actually, chilled is better. Especially this is a summer drink, so you chill it in the fridge and then you have it whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's really, really yummy and a very healthy one, and different from the usual kheers. I have added, a few basil leaves, tulsi. That gives a good fragrance to the kheer. Any sweet item, you can add this. And normally when we keep bhog for the god,
Yeah.
Naivedya, that time we add tulsi to it. It purifies the food, they say.
Looks really tasty to me.
It should be. Yes, it is a very tasty dish. So friends, we have seen some of the sattvic comfort foods for Monday. Moon also is responsible for our feeling of abundance. What is abundance? It's a feeling of having more than we need. Now, there are some people who earn a lot of money, but at the end of the month they find that it's all over and they're waiting for the next paycheck. There are some who want to earn money who don't earn enough money, and there are some who want to earn even more money than what they have. Okay, now all these feelings are blockages at the DNA level. Now I happen to be an Abundance Plus coach, and I have been researching on this for more than 30 years, and I have trained many people, and there has been tremendous changes in their abundance levels, abundance mindsets. So anybody who wants to change their mindset at DNA level, I can help you with that. So you know where to contact me. In the description box is my phone number. So anytime, you're most welcome. Please contact me and I will help you out with your abundance issues and to create an abundance mindset for you. And friends, please remember, watch my video, share, like, and please subscribe to my videos. Thank you so much.